only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Pittsburgh. You must be getting tired of seeing that.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 9, check 9.
From the 27, Jackson, screen pass to Lindsay. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Mayfield to throw it. Able to find Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. All right, T, let's all right, T.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm trying to come over. 57, Mike 57.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Bang, over. Bang, bang.
Jackson now. Campbell making the catch. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. 22, jet, over. 22, jet,
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Safety's creeping. Joker, 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 joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Leonard Fournette. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Jackson on the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
3rd and goal, Jackson. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the edge.
11. Hey, gun.
He's checking.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. The open man is Westbrook, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80!
On first down, it's Lindsey, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Let's get it. Slam. 25. Check 25. SOS. Hey, check 24. Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a definite.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Redskins take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mayfield now from the 50. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Redskin first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 50. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back, back, back. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
Motion backfield, motion backfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, check, check.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 43. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Littleton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Watch the They can't hang with us.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check 20.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Look, edge.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Big Ed.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Redskins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 14. And the Redskins 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsay, 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. around the NFL. They're in the fourth now in Green Bay. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Escaping the pressure, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Well, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And all the way down to the 26. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas...